This is Akedeasha News.
Oyo Solicits partnership in tapping tourism potential. As the Oyo State joins the rest of the world to mark this year's World Tourism Day on Wednesday, the State's Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, Dr. Wasiu Olatunboso, called on investors and well-meaning indigenes of the state to partner with governments to develop the sector and boost its income.
Investors to come and partner with Oyo State government. And that is exactly what we are using this medium or this gathering, that all Ibadan indigenes should come and invest in tourism, and most especially Bowers Tower. So that is what exactly was.
Such partnership, the Commissioner remarked at the event held at the historic Bowers Tower in Ibadan, would go a long way to enhance the state's economy and free the state from dependence on federal allocation. Dr. Olatunboso said if the existing 168 tourist sites on the state were fully harnessed, it could upturn the internally generated revenue IGR to power a transformational development and prosperity for the people. He specifically charged prominent Ibadan indigenes to rally around to support the rehabilitation of Bowers Tower in order to restore the glory of the monument as well as its host city.
My vision is to make tourism major revenue sector for the state.
The commemorative anniversary celebration recorded massive turnout and was applauded as the first of its kind since the state joined the rest of the world 4 years ago to celebrate Tourism Day. The event had hitherto been marked in different locations in other parts of the state, including Idere Hills 2019, Iyake Lake, Aduawaye 2021, Iyamopo Agbele in Igbeti 2022. Designed by Taffy John, who also designed Mapo Hurl, and named after the first British resident commissioner for the interior of Yoruba land in Ibadan, Captain Robert Lister Barr. Bowers Tower was unveiled on December 15, 1936. The 60 feet tall tower was erected on Shapati Hill, Okeare, the heart of the state capital city. It has one of the most notable tourist and historical sites in Ibadan that has had popular songs and adage woven around it. One of such is the Ibadan Lomo or Molayipo, meaning you only know Ibadan, but you don't know Layipo.
Ibadan Lemo, Molayipo.
Layipo here, referring to the 47 spiral staircase tourists must climb to reach the summit of the tower, which commands a bird's eye view of the entire sprawling city, the third largest in Africa, south of the Sahara. President General Central Council of Ibadan Indigenes, Barisaniya Jewali, assured the state government of the association's readiness to partner with it in making the state a world-class tourist center and destination of first choice.
The Council of Ibadan Indigenes is partnering with the Oyo State government towards making this place a first-class tourist center that will be known all over the world. And I'm sure our governor and our commissioner are also ready to partner with us.
Also, Chief Mrs. Mutiat Olayinka Ladoja, the Maya Iyalode of Ibadan land, and a cultural ambassador, enjoined the people of the state to rally around government for the refurbishment of Bowers Tower.
It's something that will be bringing investors to the state. According
to her, giving the monument a cultural pride of the city a facelift is a collective responsibility of all Ibadan people. Elder statesman, High Chief Bayo Oyero, lauded the efforts of Governor Seyi Makinde-led administration for creating the Ministry of Culture and Tourism, laying emphasis and focus on tourism as an industry, which, if well driven, would be a potential earner and contributor to the GDP of the state.
Happy that the government is now trying to see what can be done to the Bowers Tower to be able to not just to rehabilitate it, but to make it a modern tourist center. This will boost the economy of the state, boost the economy of Ibadan in general, and we look forward to this being done, being achieved as soon as possible.
In his own remarks, the Okolomo of Yoruba land and Mogajili Olubade, Engineer Dr. Sanusi, said the legacy that Bowers Tower represented shouldn't be allowed to be effaced, but must be sustained for the present generation and posterity to inherit and appreciate.
This place is being established in 1936. First British administrators that are able to run the affairs of this state. And Ibadan is one of the biggest cities in the whole world. And this is one of the most visited places as back as 1936. So, climb this place, money Ibadan Lomo, and anybody trooping to climb this place, you will be able to feel the Ibadan, the brown roof. So, whether we like it or not, the legacy of 1936 cannot be rubbed off in our face. So we are already starting today as World Tourism Day to make sure that we are a legacy. We have to make sure that we spread the legacy around the whole world now.
Assuring that it will soon wear a new look.
Today now you will start seeing a different thing in this place. Coming here in a few months' time, you won't believe what you will see here. We have already started today.
Chief Mrs. Ayo Alaga, the president of Ibadan Vanguard Sisters, described her experience at the celebration as fantastic when climbing the spiral stairs of the Bar Star, which offers a panoramic view of the whole of Ibadan, even as she re-echoed the call for the creation of Ibadan State as a long-awaited dream of Ibadan descendants.
I could see Ibadan vividly. I just think that with this, I'm appealing to the federal government of Nigeria that they should grant the creation of Ibadan State. Ibadan is too big. Please.
Professor Harry Alabi of the Department of Archaeology and Anthropology, University of Ibadan, gave a lecture entitled Tourism and Green Investment on the occasion. He expatiated on the nexus between tourism and green investment, stressing on the protection and maintenance of a healthy environment, particularly in the line of domestic tourism.
By investing in tourism, the investor is actually helping in reducing pollution, conserving natural resources, developing alternative energy resources, and mitigating against climate change for today's and future generation survival. The point they made here is that tourism and green investment are all about sustainable development. Sustainable development, as commonly defined, is development that meets the needs of the nexus between tourism, green investment, and sustainable development. The world is moving away from non-renewable energy to renewable and sustainable energy. Investment in such enterprise is therefore a profitable exercise and enterprise. And as earlier noted, tourism is a sustainable venture.
Dignitaries who graced the event include Engineer Dr. Sanusi of Ilaji Research and Sports, Chief Bayo Yero, and Chief Mrs. Mutiat Ladoja, Father and Mother of the Day respectively. Spiritual Father of the Day, the Emeritus Prelate, Methodist Church Nigeria, His Eminence Dr. Sunday Olamakinde, GPJ CON. The Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Mahood Olalekan Balogun, was represented by Chief Monsieur Abiola Arulogun, the Bada Olubadan of Ibadan land, in company of other traditional chiefs. Others in attendance were Obas in the land, traditional and religious leaders, Otumba Sheye Famujuro, heads of national agencies, state corporations, Oyo State Serving Commissioners, House of Assembly Culture and Tourism Committee chairperson and members, stakeholders from the tourism and hospitality sector, societal groups and associations of different magnitude in Ibadan land, Central Council of Ibadan Indigenes, CCII executives and members, market leaders, artisans, amongst others. Oyo State is blessed with 168 historical and tourist sites, natural wonders and cultural attractions, hence a showcase of cultural potential. Other highlights of this year's World Tourism Day were special displays by Rams Lovers Association, which staged a ram game, performances by the state's performing troupe, and Ashake Lemu, who spiced the occasion with her palm wine sport. Popular Ibadan-born Fuji musician Saheed Osupa entertained guests with his rhythmic beats.
Thank you.
Tourism Day is celebrated annually on September 27th. This year's celebration in Oyo State was in collaboration with the Ministry of Culture and Tourism and the Central Council of Ibadan Indigenes, CCII. Okpeyemi Oguniyi, reporting for Akedeasha News.